Hello and welcome to Hobz' Solo Self-Found. Today we're going to start playing the power progression. It has been, I literally took a week off to just AFK and do something else. And I've been having fun working with some OpenGL and Vulkan, relearning some stuff that I thought I knew that I had forgotten in the time that I've been doing. So expect more on that in the future, but today what we're going to do is we're going to go as far as we can on planar progression in about whatever is in 45 minutes to an hour. I think I can get pretty far. Like, I don't want to have the video too long and I don't want it to be too short, so that's kind of the goal. So if we go back here to the home, right, so tier 1 is disease, justice, innovation, and nightmare. Nightmare's pretty quick. I think we can like go through that one pretty fast. Disease is going to be trivial. Justice and innovation's the only long one. Justice has some, some parts, but not too bad. So we're going to start in disease. I'm not going to read anything. We're just going to do the flags, right? So we hail this guy and we say portal, ward, got a flag, right? So now we can go in and kill the Crypt Guardian. So let's just zone in here. Now, I've been killing the Emperor, and I've been killing the Sleeper as much as I can in the last bit. And I'm did we crash? There we go. So I'm fairly, like I haven't been playing, but we do have more AA, right? Like we're at 24, 29 AA. And that is, I think 120 more. I really just spent my time leveling up items and stuff like that. Now we are 63 because after the Vextall video, I thought I had turned off normal experience, which I need to turn back on now. And I just went AFK for like a day and I came back and I was like 63 and I was like, oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. But here we are. So we are going to do that. So let's just go ahead and do this. Now, the reason why I say this isn't going to take very long is because we are a rogue, and rogue being one of the better classes when it comes to skipping content. It is phenomenal. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip as much of this as we can. It's all light blue. Like the first tiers of Planes of Power are for like level 50 characters. They're not for level 60 plus characters. So just something to keep in mind there when you're doing it. But we're going to go up through here. Should be a castle. There we go. So we're going to kill the key guy, get the key. Then we'll go straight to Gromas, kill Gromas. Go back outside, hail the guy, and we are done. So it is not a terrible zone, but it is, quick zone. So I'm gonna, is this the right door? I don't feel like this is the right way, but can't remember. Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna do that. Justice is a little slow, right? Because you gotta like, wait for the stuff to spawn. So that's a downside there, but not too bad. All right, so here's the key guy. We're gonna assassin strike, beat him down. Now things have changed. Like I'm gonna be 100% honest, right? They got rid of prismatic strike on dot casting, so now your dot damage is increased. We got a new AA called Shaman's Curse, which is another dot plus a second kind of slow. I think it lowers the delay or something like that. There's the key. We'll go ahead and loot that. And now we can hide. Go through here. So the key is on our key ring, so we don't even need to worry about that ever again. So we can just kind of make our way through here. We might as well kill this lady here. She's a mini boss. Mostly because we might get some spells. Now, I did get a few spells from... purge that off, right? That doesn't even purge off poison. What is that? Oh, it's disease. I did get a few spells from the vendors, but I wasn't really paying that close attention when I did it, and some of them might be like ones from parchments and stuff like that, which aren't rare, right? Like I'm like I think on my Bard I had 100 of each, and that was just because I was selling the ones I did. Just selling them because early on in Planes of Power they were worth something, but now they're not. So I got a few spells, but not too many. So it's not going to be a big deal. And by the time we get through this, we'll have a bunch more spells to turn in. There we go. But yeah, so they got rid of the Prismatic Strike, which I like on Sleeper, right? This character was doing 3,000 DPS. Like he's not doing great DPS, but he's literally unkillable. So you got that kind of benefit to it, right? And after the patch, he was doing 4,500 DPS. No changes in anything else. So I guess it's an upgrade. There's more damage coming in from because now you get for every heroic strength, you get 1% extra damage. So I think we get, since our stats aren't optimized yet, we do have a little bit more heroic stamina or heroic strength than we would rather have at the moment. All right, I'm just gonna kill this guy. Wow. Okay. Let's just kill this guy then. All right, let's get him slowed now. Disease this. There we go. Another disease on us. I think he cursed us too, so let's just go ahead and dot him up. Now I have near max, like here's my stats, right? Like I have near max resists in every single category. And stuff still lands on me, so I don't think it's not that interesting. All right, 6 and 7. Yeah, this guy's pretty resistant. Let's see, let's get Mallow on him. Do we cast it? I don't know. I've noticed there's a lag on like the spells, right? Like, what the hell? Why is Mallow not casting? Am I getting interrupted by this guy? Yeah, I am interrupted. That's crazy. All right, let's redo dots, and let's open up the spell, the guide here. Plane of Disease. So we use the key, we clear him, we get a flag when we kill him, and then we zone into the Crypto Decay right over there. All right. So we got our character flag. Let's loot him up. We'll look at the loot here in a minute, and let's loot this guy too, since I did kill him. Now we can go over here. I believe it's this thing, and then we need to zone in via this way. And this will take us into Crypto Decay. And then that's a whole different zone. And the zone out is right here. So we go back to Plane of Tranquility. And then we go over to this sick bay. And we talk to another guy. So let me see what that guy's name was real quick. We're going to speed run this as fast as we can. It would be a lot better if I could remember everything. But I totally forgot. Let's see here. I think he's over here. Down in this area. Should get there in a second. So we need to find Elder for Steel. And hail him. Let's see if I can see him before I commit to a room here. I think it's this one over here. Rock. There he is right there. All right, let's hail him. We got our second character flag. Now we need to go Plane of Justice and talk to Marvin. So he is up this way. Plane of Justice is right up here. So we're just going to do as much. Hopefully I can get all of tier 1 in this video. That's my goal. If we go over an hour, like, I'm fine with that, but I'd like to keep it at about an hour. But I don't think I think the longest part is going to be Plane of Innovation. And I don't think that'll be as bad as I think it's going to be, because this character will be able to, I think, assassinate all that junk. In theory, so. Alright, let's hail him, get a non-responding, zone in. They've done a lot of patching since the last time I played during the Vexfall video, so I'm crashing a lot less, I feel. So that's kind of nice. Alright, let's see here. Plane of Justice. Locate him. Alright, so he's over here. So we need to go down that way. This gets a little tricky because I suck at navigating this place. So let's do this. And look for the door. There we go. Go through here. And then down this way. Should be easy enough to get through here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this stuff is KOS. Because I got attacked by it. Like, I was running through here with the Bard, and I think I was getting attacked by stuff. But when I'd done it with my friends in the first day, they'd killed everything. I didn't even know there was anything here to kill. But it's all like light blue and light green, you know, like there's some blue stuff over here, but for the most part, nothing that I would waste my time killing unless I was like level 40 or something like that. Alright, and then you literally have to clear this room if you're coming through here. Otherwise... Is he named? He looks like a name. Alright, well, let's help him out. He's not named. Alright. So, we need to find him. We need to follow his dialogue. So, hail him. Information. Plea my case. Character flag. Alright. Now we have that. Now we can go to the trials. The trials are on the opposite side of the zone, which is fun. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Up here. Turn here. Now, I think we can go height filter here. Yeah, no, we can't. We gotta go up this way. And then all the way around. So it's a little tedious. There we go. We got through that side of the map. Go down here. Go over here. Through here. And click the little teleporter. Alright, so now we have different trials. Let's see here. I think I've done let's do this one. I do the hanging one all the time. I think that's probably the most legit one. Alright. No. Of course, I'm that dumb. Where is it? Oh my god, my pets. He destroyed me. Stop. Back off. Okay, well, let me fix this, because this is annoying. Alright, that was so annoying. Alright, so we should be able to hail him now. I'm prepared. Begin the trial of hanging. Alright, so I think this is the one we did before. So we got 3 prisoners up here. and we need to protect them from all the stuff that spawns. So it's really not that hard, especially with our overpoweredness on the server. So you can see there we're like one-shotting this stuff. There we go. Come on. So this is one of the more tedious parts, is like waiting for these trials to go, but you only need to do one of them, which is kind of nice, right? Because then you're not sitting there doing this for however long. I think it's what, 6 trials to do them all to fight the tribunal, which I think it would have been kind of cool if they would have made that in a custom encounter, because otherwise you don't have to go do it because the loot sucks. So that would have been a nice thing for them to do, but they did not. We'll take a look at the loot here in a minute once we get this one done. One. It's kind of nice to get a little coin off these, but 3 silver is not a whole lot. Can't remember how many waves there are, but it takes a little bit of time. And then once we finish this, right? So, Point of Justice. We have to go back outside until the guy, this line here, I've come to plead the case. You'll get a flag, and then we go back to him and get another flag, and then we go back to Plane of Knowledge and get another flag. Now, I've already got my my wood figurine. I said craft to the guy to get those. It's just so I can have it on, because I don't go back to Plane of Knowledge very often. So we already got that done there. Let's grab that guy, and we should have them all on us. There we go. Where is this one? All you do is you go to that guy and you say craft, and he literally gives you three of the idols. So it's not too bad. But I guess we'll go to innovation next after this, which can be tedious, right? Like fighting the mechanic behemoth. He's an easy kill, but you gotta like kill all the spiders, and you have to get the flag to go inside the room. Now we might be able to skip it as a rogue. I don't know, but I don't want to mess up my flagging, so I'll probably just get the key to the factory, because we will need the key to the factory, I believe, to unlock it to go to time anyway. But I'm not 100% sure how all that works here. Actually, I think you can, because you don't have to have the key to the factory to do it. It's not everybody gets the key, right? Like typically like 1 or 2 people in the raid. So if I can walk through the door, we'll just kill the behemoth. If we have to go back, we'll go back. We'll see. That'd actually be a good test to see what we need to do. All right, we got legendary shoulders, which are not too bad, but we are using Emperor loot because I've killed him so many times. Quite a bit better. So create there. Looks like another one here. Oh, there's the final guy. Let's get him. He's yellow. Let's throw some dots on him here. And yes, we get our suffocation one. They're all suffocation, so everybody in the group gets one, right? Alright, we can talk to this guy. Return. And we need to go to the hanging one. And say, I have come to plead the case of Mavun. I can type character flag. There we go. And then we can go over here. Click this. Takes us back to this portal room. We're going to hide and work our way back to Marvin. Alright, we're back at Marvin. And let's go ahead and hail him. Alright, we need to unviz. There we go. Hail him. And we get our next character flag. Now we need to go to Graham in plane of knowledge. So we can go ahead and bizarre portal out. And let's see here. Don't crash, don't crash. Right over here is the book to plane of knowledge. Click that. And it's so slow at loading. There we go. So that was justice. So Graham, if he's the guy I'm thinking about, he's right over here. Now there is a waypoint here. If you don't know, it's right, right down here. You can, so you can use the map to get back to plane of knowledge. I find it easier just to click the book, but right over there is the waypoint. Alright, so I think this is Graham, right? Totally. Yeah, that's him right there. Let's go and hail him. You can say craft to get your thing, but you can say stories to get your character flags. We got 4 AA, 5 AA. There we go. So Cryptic Decay, Plane of Valor. Those are both unlocked now. And that's it. So there we go. So we have access to Plane of Storms and Valor. So next up is Innovation. So let's go there. So Plane of Tranquility right here. So what is this one? So we're gonna try skipping the key event. Theoretically, we can. And if not, we'll do it. But you can do that one in a respawning one, but it's not hard. I mean, it might be worth doing just to do, but I feel like I want to skip it. Let me like if I'm gonna try to see if I can hail this guy right here. If I can get the flag from him, then I'm not gonna be too concerned, but I guess we should do this. We should. I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to do it no matter what. So we'll do it. Like we'll pull everything. I don't think this stuff is gonna do enough damage to us. That like we're not gonna not gonna survive. But we'll see here. All right, we want a non-respawning. Say ready. Alright, make sure I run the right way here. So it's this direction. So we're just gonna run this way. Go ahead and close that window. G-hold all my pets. Like, it's all light blue, right? Like, should be fine. Alright. There we go, yeah. Might have worked if I would have put on my AoE disease, but like that AoE disease, like I can never get it off, you know? It's such a longer cast than all the rest of the odds, so. Alright, we're looking for a few items while we're doing this. Like this isn't all for naught, right? Copper node, bundle of wires, and intact power cell. We need those items to be able to progress this. So we're going to kind of like pre-kill the trash, if you will. You don't have to, right? Like, you can just raw dog it and go through it and do it however you want, but I don't know how many hit points this guy has. And there's our wire. There's our... no, that's a knuckle joint. Another wire. Alright, let's grab all these ones. Alright, so he like spawns and then he like walks over here, right? Walks all the way over to that section. So we're just gonna kind of grab a bunch of this stuff. Oh, maybe like right here. There we go. I mean, we're getting, you know, moderate amount of item experience per kill here. Taking like no damage. It's kind of funny. Impure Curse. Let's get Bond on. So we have a little heal over time going on us at all times. Go. Not too bad. Alright, let's see here. I think we can make the map bigger now. Height filter. So this is where he goes. So we just need to like kind of clear all that stuff out. Not too bad. And if we're lucky, we'll get the items, right? So we got the bundle of wires so far. And we got the copper node so far. Save those parchments. So we need, it was the intact power cell. And I can't remember the icon for that. Not a whole lot of loot there. Alright, let's see here. Let's grab like everything over here. Actually, let's do this. Let's get rid of chloro. We don't need that. Let's see if we can land it on them. Like, maybe they made it faster cast since they nerfed like everything else. So kind of go through here. Just make sure you get everything by the doors. He doesn't go in any of the rooms, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Just anything that he would possibly aggro. Kind of going through here. There's an epic mob right over there. I don't think he attacks. You can kill him though. He's not that hard. Let's see here. This should be good right here. And then we'll run all the way up to here. Perfect. Alright, can I... No, still a super slow cast. Doesn't even look like it lands. There we go. A little bit more, you know, a little bit more damage. AoE damage, right? Kind of nice. New title. I should told you what title you got. Oh yeah, we finally got an animated corpse, right? So you can see two of them right there. So that's the new AA they added for Shadow Knights and Necros. Every time you kill something, you have a chance for it to come back to life and be your pet, which is a phenomenally awesome ability. And like, I'm not gonna lie, right? It's kind of cool. It's just like the Wake the Dead, but Wake the Dead's kind of dumb because if you loot the corpses, you don't get anything, typically. So, kind of nice there. Now, if we don't get the intact power cell during this process, we need to pull more. least I think that's what it was, right? Intact power cell, yeah. Which I am not seeing. Now, if we don't get it, I'll skip ahead to the factory, but we should get it. Like, I usually get at least one in every run here. I've done this like 3 times now. Alright, that's everything. So if we kind of zoom out, right, we can see we killed just about everything there. What we're going to do now is we're going to go this way. We'll pull all this stuff, I guess. Let's get it all. I think you can pretty much, like, I know a bard can pull the entire zone at once in a single pull. Now, this guy, like, he doesn't really have any AoE, so I'm kind of more don't want to pull too much. But obviously, I'm not really taking any damage from any of this stuff. There's the zone in. So let's run back through this way. See if there's anything we missed. There's a guy's corpse we missed. I'm too far away to loot his corpse. Let's go up here. I think there's some in here, right? Yeah, let's grab all these guys. We just need to find this intact power cell. That's all we're looking for right now. Alright, let's disease these guys. I wish it spread. Apparently there's like a new druid ability that like spreads. I wish I got that. Like I'm like thinking, you know, what's the next build? And I think druid is really like where they're pushing people. In all actuality, so there we go. Nice. Looks like they might have increased the AoE range on that disease, because I feel like it's hitting more things than it typically does, which is kind of nice. There we go. All right. Come on, power cell. Intact power cell. Perfect. All right, we got that. All right, I'm gonna loot the rest of this, and we'll go over to the quest. There's a second one. Loot all this up, and we'll head over to the quest guy. All right, we need to give these 3 items to the little gnome up in here. Right there. So 1, 2, and 3. Now he starts walking. Don't want to target him. Don't want to accidentally kill him, because that could mess this all up. Right, so he's going to walk like this all the way to here. He's going to then spawn the, whatever this is, it's like a clockwork dragon. I will kill him, so it's just a matter of walking there. We've already killed all the mobs. He does not spawn any mobs. So I'm going to cut it until we get to like right about here-ish, where that one mob is I did leave. Alright, we're at the last walk of the path here. So he's going to come in this room here. And it's already up, but you can't target him until he comes in the room, so. It's kind of cool. He's got like cable as a tail. It's just a really cool model, in all honesty. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, he respawns. He doesn't spawn. This is just his like placeholder where he's at to know that he's up. But he will respawn somewhere like right here. There we go. We're gonna see if we can get some stuff on him there. Doesn't look like anything's gonna land. Yeah, he's resistant to poison, I guess. And we're not proccing. Looks like we haven't procced yet. Envenom blades. What's my poison currently at? Yeah, I still have the wrong poison on from Emperor. Let's put our real poison on there. He's slowed. Easy fight, really. Drop Mallow on there, perfect. Tash is on there. Just drop all our poison stuff on there. The poison debuff, the Envenom blades, and the epic are not proccing for some reason. I guess they're being resisted. Big suit, like we're doing a lot more dot damage now. They added crit, like you can see that it's a crit now, which is kind of cool. So you can actually see how much damage you're doing. There we go, and let's see here, we got a warrior weapon and a nice ring. That might be better. 24. Yeah, it's gonna be 24 spell now. That might be an upgrade right there. We'll have to look at that closer. And we got some stuff there. Perfect. Now he's done walking. We should have got a character flag at some point. Hail him. There we go. There's our character flag. All right. So now we have access to the factory, so we can just shoot our way down over there. And we're good to go. Let's double check, make sure we didn't skip a step here. Plane of Innovation, hail him, get your flag, head to the factory, finalize your factory key by opening the door, and then we are ready for the behemoth. So, perfect. And the factory is right here. We already killed the guards outside, so we should be able to click the door. You remember the words, and we're in. Break our hide. Hail this guy. Say great warrior task. Best the machine. We get a flag, right? So that's that. And innovation. So now head into the factory, find the behemoth, who is in a room, door on either side, right? So let's invis up. And back. No, that's not the right way. These are mini mobs, I guess you can kill. It's just it's just not worth it. I guess I wasn't hidden after all. All right, let's get these guys. It's just not worth the effort sometimes, especially in this lower tier stuff, right? Like if I needed the loot, if I was desperately needing something, it'd be one thing, but I can safely say I'm not desperately needing anything at this point. Except more spell damage. None of this is going to be upgrades. So we kind of go around here. You know, these little spiders, we got to kill these, but I'm not going to bother with these ones out here because they just infinitely respawn. What we're going to do is come over to this door. And we're just going to kill these ones here. Right, and then we're going to come over to the other side, kill these ones. And that's kind of like how we're going to play this, right? So, I don't know how many we have to kill, or I guess prevent from getting near him. Oh my god, they summon. But once they get close to him, they do, she hold that. They do like heal him or something, and I don't know if they reset it or just make it so, you know, you gotta wait another mob or something. I don't know the full mechanics of it. Like, see there, that one almost got consumed. I didn't even see him come in the room, so. So these little rabbits that we have, like as pets, what they're doing is they're attacking and they're causing them to summon me, right? Like I'm not doing any damage to these things. And the rabbits, when they summon, they do that. So something to keep in mind. Hopefully that rabbit buff goes away soon, because it's a nice buff. It's a nice little mechanic. It's fun. But it does get a little bit annoying after a while. Especially when you're trying to do things precisely, right? And you're like running around with a whole bunch of mobs on you. They're just getting summoned because you got random random procs, right? You gotta be pretty quick too. I don't know how many it takes to activate him, but it should be soon. Come on. Let's see here. So after this, I believe we're doing Playing a Nightmare. And that one's easy, right? Playing a Nightmare is absolutely trivial. Because the hedge maze is simplified, so that'll be quick. And then Terrace Thule, I believe she's playing Nightmare B. We should be able to knock that one out. And that should be the final boss for this video. And then next video will be the next tier. I think that's how I'll end up breaking these up, so I believe Storms, Valor, and whatever else it is. As long as they summon me like into where I need to be, it's okay, I guess. Why am I okay, hold on. What am I attack on? I don't know why my Shadow Knight pet. Hold all. I don't my Shadow Knight pet is actually going out and attacking these things. I just realized that little skeleton. See, it just ran out. And I'm only hitting numpad 1, which is nothing to do with pet attack, so that's not fun. Yeah, pet hold all. Totally don't get it, but whatever. Alright. We should be close. Like, I don't think I've seen a single one hit him, so. Then he activates, and he's not a hard boss, right? Like, he's not gonna be difficult. Go, skeleton pet. I was hoping to get a dagger upgrade. I think our next dagger is going to be literally in Playing of Time. Like, it's kind of not as fun, right? Like, a Shadow Knight normally, you know, there's a lot of weapon upgrades along the way, right? But as a rogue, you can only use stuff with backstabs damage, otherwise you're doing terrible backstabs. So I wish that was a little bit different, because the weapon variety is literally one item per, or one dagger per thing. There we go. He's activated now. Let's get him debuffed. Or not. I'm silenced. Get these spiders here. Get them. Mallow, maybe? I don't know. Some issues casting here. go. Silenced again. I think he's gonna just die. There we go. Alright, what did we get here? We got a spectral parchment and coil of wires or platinum wire and self-contained force barrier. So some nice weapon items there. Alright, so let's take a look at the notes here. Make sure there's nothing else we need to do here. Alright, did we get a character flag? Oh yeah, we gotta go hail him and get our other flag. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're back at the gnome. Let's get rid of hide, hail him, and we get our character flag. Alright, so now we're done with Plane of Innovation, and we can go to Plane of Nightmare. So we need to go first to the sick bay and hail Adora Jezrith, and then we do the maze, and then we go to Terrace Thule. Alright, so let's go outside and make our way to the Plane of Tranquility. And I believe this is the clicky right here. Okay, so we need to go to the sick bay, so exactly where Fury Steel was, so right up there. That'll be quick, so that'll be easy. And then once we have her hailed, we can go into Plane of Nightmares, and Plane of Nightmare is literally right there, so perfect. So this will be the last one, I think, for this video. Like, or an hour, but I did AFK for a few minutes to make coffee for my wife. So we should be fine. Alright, we'll go in here. So this one right here. Hail her. Hail, hail, Tranquility. Tortured by Nightmares. Flag. Alright, we got the flag. Come outside. Let's see, let's go around like this, I suppose. Through here, and then this way. Right here, this is Plane of Nightmares. Just click on this, whatever the hell this thing is. Broken boat, I don't know. Alright, let's well, actually, we need to drop our DZ. Hail this guy. Get a non-respawning ready up. Alright, so if we zoom out here, we need to go to the hedge maze, and I'm trying to remember where that was. It's this guy right over here. So let's hide so we don't have to fight all this trash as we go across the zone here. Let's see if we can levitate real quick. Alright, I guess we got a few ads. We'll kill them here in a second. Go, and we should be right down here. Probably should have thought about that before I went across, but I'm gonna feign death, see if maybe I can get rid of him. Alright, I think I got rid of him. So let's hail this guy, say ready, and then we go straight into the maze, right? It's so perfect. Let's see, I want to get rid of levitate. I don't need that anymore. Let's get some dots on this guy here. It's a beautiful way to do the maze, I tell you what. Not too bad. I mean, we're doing what? It looks to be like a few thousand per tick, like almost 10,000 per tick. I think that's about right. Plus we have, you know, 5,000, 3,000, you know, up to 10,000 backstabs. So we're doing a lot of damage. All right, let's hail him. Got our character flag. And if we hail him, we can say return. There we go. We got the character flag. Now, if we look here at the Plane of Nightmares, once you've killed a construct, you hail him, you get the character flag. Hand. Oh, we gotta hand it to him, so. Hopefully this guy works. Okay. It doesn't work, so we do this. And then we get this dagger. And then there's Thul. She gives us her, you know, evil bad guy thing. And then hail him again. Say return. And then we can hide up. And we can come down here. And go to the layer of Thul. Now this one should go pretty quick because we don't have to kill any of the trash. And we can just walk right through. So this is the beauty of it, right? So there we go. We're going to kill our DZ here. And then we're going to hail this one. Non-respawning already. That'll put us in the layer of Thul, playing a Nightmare B. And we're going to hide up. And while we're walking up here, so there's tons of undead, right? Like, you're going to fight a lot of undead here if you want to fight this stuff. They're not bad experience. Like, if you're a paladin, I recommend just pulling it all and killing it in one hit. But definitely not that bad. All right, so we just need to kill her, and then we go back and hail a guy in Plane of Tranquility. Perfect. There we go. So you just go through here. It's like a circle, right? It's just like a snake. It's a snake path. Yeah. Now, a paladin can take them all at once. Like, if you are like level 60 something, you can take every single one of these things at once and kill them all in a single. Typically, like a single, you know, few hits, right? Like, I'm trying to. It depends on your gear, but if you pull them all and then do riposte discipline, you'll kill them all. Because you'll slay undead everything. But they're not that bad. But we don't have that luxury as a rogue, Shadow Knight, Shaman, so we're gonna do it this way. Now, one thing I don't know is like if you she summon all this stuff. I don't think so. I think I've skipped them before, but I usually don't skip stuff, but I'm just like, you know what? Don't need to. There she is. She sees through our ability to hide, so that's not fun. Alright, she's mellowed, she's slowed. She is gonna get dotted up. There we go. She's already at 84%. Throw an Assassin Strike in there now. I feel like this is some nice extra damage. I don't know how much extra damage, but our backstab, 18,000 backstab right there, critical. You know, that's lovely, right? Oh yeah, this one dispels. I remember now. I remember now. I think I lost everything there. Most of those are junk buffs, so. Yeah, I remember now. There we go. Be a minor fix after this. There we go. Done. Alright, I'm gonna get a screenshot of her for the thumbnail because I don't believe I took a single screenshot this entire episode, so. There we go. And we got our character flag for killing her. And we got 2 indigo snake bracelets, which you cannot use, so useless. And we got 2 ethereal and 2 spectral parchments. Very nice. All right. So we're not done now. We're not done. We need to go outside, which does not seem to be an easy way to go outside. That just takes us back. All right, let's go the long way. I don't have the waypoint in Plane of Tranquility, so it's gonna take a second to get back there. So I'll just cut to us there, so I don't have to watch me run through all these zones. All right, we're back here. So Elder Poxborn right here. Let's hail him, and we get our character flag, which should complete Plane of Nightmare. There we go. So next episode, we're going to start Encrypted Decay, killing Bertoxilus, and then Torment for Saren, Storms for... I don't think there's a boss there. A key to Bastion of Thunder, I believe is what we're working on there. And then Valor for the dragon there. So that'll be next episode. We'll do that the next tier then. But there we go. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.